Yeah, we knew who they were going to. Obviously, Chase Walker's probably the best player. He's a dominant player. He's a really good player. And, I mean, we knew what they were going to. We just had to, defend it the best we could. We had to give up some because we know he's a low down low. He gets that on everybody. So we try to take something away, but ultimately he still got his basket. But, you know, we'll live with that. We live with the fight that we had that game. We live with the way we competed. I mean, we were down 10 points about 10 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, fought back, took the lead. So, I mean, this team has a great fight. We just need to be better at closing out games, minimizing turnovers, and late game situations.
Jason, in the standings, it says you guys have nothing to play for, but you guys showed tonight that you guys were going to fight no matter what. Just what is that?
That's not who we are. Is we fight. We started off the season, I thought, pretty well, and we took a kind of a dip throughout conference, but each and every game that we lost in conference and even in preseason, I thought we fought. We've always fought. We never really just threw the towel in. We might have lost a fair amount of games, but we always fight. And I think that just helps us. If we keep on fighting game to game, it can pan out for us. 'Cause, we always talk about like NC State was bottom of the barrel in their conference, and they won 5 or 6 in a row in their conference tournament, won 4 in a row to get to the Final Four. Like, if you just play the right way, you play hard, you play the way you know how, and play good defense, you can make a run. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to make the NCAA tournament, and we played everybody in this league pretty well, regardless of the outcome of most of our games. But when we have that confidence that we know, like we're not, these teams aren't 20 points better than us. They're beating us because of our own mental mistakes. So we have to clean up stuff on our end, be able to be tough, and be able to take care of the ball down the stretch, be able to get stops. And if we can do that, we could possibly put together a run 2 weeks from now.
Wes, what kind of foundation have you guys tried to put down as seniors and help this program build for the future?
Obviously, being seniors, obviously, we have seen, college a lot more than most of the other guys. That's all for us. It's just using our experience and making sure that, like, the guys that haven't seen college as much as we have, just uplift them, kind of teach them through certain mistakes that are going to go on, like, during their season. And then I feel like for us, it's just keeping everyone accountable, keeping everyone positive in the locker room, despite our record. As you said, like, we have a goal that we want to achieve, and just kind of remind guys that it's all about growing, like, regardless where you start, like, you just keep getting better every day by 1%. Like, by the end of the year, you're going to be a better person on and off the court. So, yeah.
You've been at 4 colleges, 4 different parts of the country. What's it like being in Missouri here for your senior year?
Oh, it's an amazing place. I feel like out of all my colleges, all colleges I've been to, this is the best one, coaching staff, players-wise. I feel like ending here in Missouri State it's a blessing, having coaches like Juanzo Mine. He's a person that's helped me grow, like, on and off the court. So, and I feel like that's, like, the biggest thing for me as an individual. I just want to keep growing and become the best version of myself.
You were born in Germany but grew up in the UK?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I was born in Germany. So when I was around 10, 11 years old, my parents just decided to move to England, continue my life they were there. And so then I transitioned to go live in England, live with my dad and my mom over there. And then, made my way to Portugal after high school in England, and now I'm here in America.
Chase, you talk about how close you guys have been. I mean, the heartbreak and all these, just kind of going through them is just, it's crazy how close you guys have been at some point. Just what is it that keeps pushing this team, this group of guys through being able to, this game, the Valparaiso game the other night, it's just kind of similar stuff that we've seen throughout the year.
Yeah, I really think it starts at the top with our coaches. Our coaches always instill like we have to fight culture. We always have to fight for and take what we want, because we have lost some games, we have lost some close ones, we have made some mistakes that have led to losses. But it's just keeping the mentality of, like, it's not over till it's over. It's not over till our last game in a conference tournament or NCAA tournament if we put together a run. So we have to give our best effort each and every game. Regardless of these games that don't seem to matter for seeding, we still have to play our best basketball because we can't take mental lapses or games off when we're fighting for something that's going to be really hard to do. It's going to be really hard to win 4 games in a row in that Missouri Valley Conference because all these teams are really good. We have good players in this conference, good defenses, a well-coached team. So it's just a fight mentality, and I feel like the players on this team have taken that to heart. Really, we've made some mistakes, so that's obvious, but. I'll never fault us for our effort and our fight because we come to fight every game.
Wes, what is it about that belief? He keeps saying NCAA tournament, and I know if I were to throw him talking about that on social media, they'd attack. And it's just, what is it about this group to where it's still believing, when probably not many else are?
I feel like it wouldn't be fair to us if we didn't believe that way. You know, at the end of the day, like every college in America should have that mindset of trying to make it to the NCAA tournament, you know. And so for us, it's a thing of where we played very good competition this year and we've shown ourselves, despite the losses, we've shown ourselves that we can do it. So like for us, it's not a thing of that we can't do it, that we should just like throw the towel and just put our heads down, you know. For us, it's a thing of we know we can do it. Like there's little tweaks we got to change here and there, because if you look at most of our games, we're losing our games by a couple of possession at the end, and it could be turnovers, you know, like wherever it is at that point, mental mistakes, as he said. So for us, it's just knowing that we have that confidence in ourselves, and our coaches give us that confidence to keep going every day, and it doesn't end till the last buzzer is sound. So we just got to keep fighting at that point.
What's next for you? Will you try to play basketball back in Europe, or what do you think you might do in the future?
I mean, that should be everyone's goal in my eyes, you know, to play college. So for me, my goal is to keep playing basketball for as long as I can with my body, you know, and I want to play professional. So that's my goal.
Do your parents follow you from long distance to keep
Say
track?
that again.
Your parents watch games still?
Oh yeah, my parents watch games. They might watch them like the next day, because obviously it is like 1 in the morning right now, 2 in the morning for them. But they do watch all our games on ESPN Plus and just watch them the next day and then just keep up with me like that.
What are you looking at, Chase? You gonna go into coaching like that, or are you just, you get this engineering degrees and everything, that's why you got?
Yeah, I would consider playing basketball also post this year, just because, you know, I'm not going to be able to play forever. But also I've considered doing maybe a GA role next year, because I still have 1 year left on my master's, and then possibly go into industry for mechanical engineering or computer science, which I'm doing my graduate school for now. So I have options, just, you know, really weighing what's best for me.
Gonna hang around here, or you gonna annoy Painter or something?
Nah, I'll probably around here.